The unbreakable love of God. Dear child of God, today I bring you a message of hope and eternal love. From the dawn of time, God has walked by your side, offering His love and guidance at every step of your journey. Yet, along this path, you have sometimes strayed, forgetting the warmth and protection He provides. It pains God to see you distance yourself from His love, but His hand remains outstretched, ready to welcome you back into His merciful embrace. God understands the trials and tribulations you face in life. He has been there in your moments of joy and in your darkest hours, watching your choices with unconditional love. Though you have encountered storms and felt the temptation to turn away, God has never stopped loving you or wanting the best for you. This unbreakable love is a beacon in the darkness, guiding you back to the peace and serenity only He can offer. It is in those moments of greatest challenge that you need to remember most that God is with you. Despite mistakes and poor decisions, there is always a way back to divine love. God invites you to reflect on your actions and recognize the importance of His presence in your life. It is not too late to change course and return to His loving embrace. I encourage you to pause now and reflect on the love God has for you. Accept His forgiveness and let His light guide your steps. Say out loud, "I accept God's love and surrender to His guidance." This declaration not only strengthens your faith but also opens your heart to divine transformation. Like a loving Father, God welcomes you with open arms, no matter how far you've gone. His love is a safe refuge where you can find comfort and direction. No matter what has happened in the past, today is a new day to start anew under the protection and infinite love of God. Strength in adversity. Dear reader, in life, we all face challenges that seem insurmountable. These trials are not punishments but divine opportunities to strengthen our faith and character. Every adversity that comes your way is a reminder that God is working in you, shaping you, and preparing you for the destiny He has planned for you. Although the storm may seem endless, remember that God has a purpose for every difficulty you encounter. God calls you to face each challenge with courage, trusting that He will give you the strength to overcome it. You are not alone on this journey. He walks with you, guiding each of your steps. The difficulties you face today are the seeds of tomorrow's victory. Stand firm in your faith, knowing that God is by your side, ready to turn every obstacle into a ladder towards spiritual growth. Through these experiences, God teaches you valuable lessons that strengthen your spirit and draw you closer to His divine presence. It is in the midst of adversity that the true strength of your faith is revealed. By trusting in God during difficult times, you discover an inner strength that only comes from His unconditional love. This strength not only sustains you but also allows you to be a light to others in their moments of need. I invite you to take a moment to reflect on the trials you have overcome with God's help. Reaffirm your faith by saying, "I trust in God and know He will guide me through every storm." This act of faith not only strengthens you but also opens the doors for God to work wonders in your life. God will never allow you to face more than you can bear. With His guidance, every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow and develop a deeper faith. Trust in His plan and move forward with the certainty that at the end of the road, peace and prosperity await you, offered only by God. God's wisdom in times of trial. Dear friend, in moments of trial, when uncertainty seems to surround you, that is when you most need to trust in divine wisdom. God, in His infinite wisdom, knows the purpose of every challenge you face. Although the path may sometimes seem dark, you can be sure that He is orchestrating everything for your good. Every trial is part of the grand plan God has for you, a plan full of blessings and spiritual growth. It is easy to get lost in fear and doubt when things do not go as expected. However, it is in those moments of uncertainty that you must cling more tightly to faith. God guides you with love, and His wisdom leads you down paths that you may not immediately understand but always turn out to be for your benefit. Remember that God sees the whole picture, while you only see a part. God encourages you to trust in His wisdom, even when circumstances are difficult to understand. Through each trial, He is preparing you for something greater, something that only reveals itself with time and patience. By trusting in His plan, you open yourself to the blessings God has prepared for you, blessings that go beyond what you can imagine. I encourage you to engage with this message by saying, "I trust in God's wisdom and know He is guiding me toward good." By doing so, you reaffirm your faith in the divine plan and allow God to lead you to the fulfillment of His promises. Amid any challenge, remember that God is with you, guiding each of your steps with love and wisdom. No matter how great the trial, His plan is always for your good. Keep your heart open and your faith strong, for God is working in you, preparing you for a future filled with blessings and peace. Gratitude and blessing in trial. Dear child of God, gratitude is one of the most powerful virtues you can cultivate in your life. Thanking God not only for the obvious blessings but also for the trials you face opens your heart to a deeper understanding and connection with the divine. Gratitude transforms your perspective, allowing you to see every experience, whether good or bad, as an opportunity to grow and draw closer to God. It is easy to be grateful when everything is going well, when blessings flow abundantly. But the true test of gratitude comes in moments of difficulty. God calls you to thank Him even in those moments, recognizing that every challenge has a purpose and that through them, He is shaping you for something greater. By expressing gratitude in the midst of a trial, you are declaring your trust in God and His plan for your life. This gratitude not only strengthens you spiritually but also brings you closer to the blessings that are yet to come. God sees your heart and your willingness to thank Him in every moment, and in response, He blesses you beyond what you can imagine. I invite you at this moment to express your gratitude to God by saying, "Thank you, God, for the blessings and the trials. I know everything is for my good." This declaration of faith and gratitude opens the doors to more blessings and helps you maintain an attitude of humility and recognition toward the divine. Gratitude is a doorway that opens the path to a greater understanding of God's will. By thanking Him at all times, even in difficult moments, you align yourself with His divine plan and allow His peace and love to flood your life. Continue to be grateful, and you will see how God transforms every aspect of your life, leading you to new heights of faith and blessing. The power of prayer and communion with God. Dear child of God, prayer is the most powerful link you have to connect with your Creator. Through prayer, you can open your heart, express your needs, and seek divine guidance in every aspect of your life. God listens to you not only in moments of need but also in moments of gratitude and praise. Every time you kneel in prayer, you are strengthening your relationship with God and allowing His love and wisdom to guide your steps. Prayer is not just an act of asking but also an act of listening. When you take the time to be still and open your heart, God responds, sometimes in ways you do not expect. He speaks to you through the peace you feel, the clarity in your thoughts, and the answers that come at opportune moments. Through constant prayer, you develop an intimacy with God that transcends words, a communion that strengthens you and gives you direction at every step of your life. God invites you to make prayer an integral part of your daily life, not just in times of crisis, but also in the quiet moments when everything seems to be in its place. It is in these moments of constant communion that you align with God's will and allow His love and light to shine through you. Prayer transforms you, fills you with His presence, and empowers you to face anything that comes your way. I encourage you to offer a simple prayer right now, saying, "Lord, I thank you for always listening to me. I trust in your guidance and love." By speaking these words, you are opening a channel of blessing and divine direction in your life, allowing God to work powerfully in your heart and circumstances. Remember that prayer is not a monologue but a dialogue with the Creator. It is a time to speak and listen, to receive His peace and wisdom. Continue to seek God in prayer, and you will see how His love and grace guide you through every stage of your life, bringing light and hope wherever you go. The path of faith, trusting without seeing. Dear brother, faith is the foundation upon which your relationship with God is built. Having faith means trusting in what you cannot see, believing in God's promises even when circumstances seem to contradict them. Faith is the certainty that God has a perfect plan for you and that He will fulfill His promises in His perfect time. Living by faith is walking in the certainty that, even though you do not see the complete path, God has already prepared the way for your success and blessing. Faith calls you to trust in God beyond what your eyes can see and your mind can understand. It is in moments of uncertainty that faith becomes most powerful. When you choose to believe in God despite trials and challenges, you are declaring your trust in His power and His unbreakable love. God honors that faith by responding with His provision, protection, and guidance in every aspect of your life. Faith does not eliminate challenges, but it gives you the strength to face them with the assurance that God is with you. By living in faith, you become a living testimony of God's power. Your life becomes a reflection of His love and faithfulness, inspiring others to seek that same relationship with Him. Through faith, you allow God to work miracles in your life, leading you to fulfill His divine purpose. I invite you to declare your faith at this moment by saying, "Lord, I trust in you and know that your promises will be fulfilled in my life." This declaration not only strengthens your confidence in God but also opens doors to the blessings He has prepared for you. Living by faith is walking with the certainty that God is in control, even when you cannot see the path. It is an unwavering trust in His love and power. Continue to walk in faith, knowing that God will never leave you nor forsake you. His plan for you is perfect, and in His time, you will see all His promises fulfilled. The light of hope in times of darkness. Dear child of the light, in the darkest moments of life, when hope seems to have faded, it is then that you must remember that God is your light and salvation. Darkness holds no power over you when you allow God's light to illuminate your path. Hope is the divine spark that keeps you going, knowing that no matter how dark the night, the dawn always comes. God calls you to keep the flame of hope alive in your heart. Hope is not just an empty wish but a certainty that God is in control and that His promises are true. Even when facing difficulties, you can be sure that God is at work in your life, guiding you toward a future filled with peace and blessings. Keep your eyes on Him, and you will find the strength to overcome any obstacle. It is in the darkest moments that God's light shines the brightest. No matter how difficult the situation, hope gives you the strength to keep moving forward, trusting that God is with you and that He has a perfect plan for you. This hope not only sustains you but also allows you to be a source of light and encouragement for others. I encourage you to declare with faith at this moment, "Lord, my hope is in you. I know you will guide me to the light." This declaration not only reinforces your hope but also opens your heart to receive the peace and direction that only God can give. God is your light in times of darkness, your hope in moments of despair. No matter what you face, remember that with God, there is always a new day, a new opportunity, and a new beginning. Continue to trust in His plan, and you will see how His light guides every step of your life, leading you to a future filled with blessings and peace. The peace that surpasses all understanding. Dear child of God, the peace that God offers is a peace that transcends circumstances and the challenges of life. It is a peace that fills your heart and mind even in the midst of the storm. This peace is a divine gift, a manifestation of God's love that surrounds and protects you. When you allow God's peace to rule in your heart, you find the calm and serenity needed to face any situation with confidence. God's peace is not the absence of problems, but the presence of His love in the midst of them. This peace gives you the strength to remain calm, trust in God, and move forward, knowing that He is in control. It is a peace that the world cannot understand or offer, but it is available to you at all times through your relationship with God. God invites you to seek His peace in every moment of your life. Do not let worries and fears steal the peace that He offers you. Instead, hand over all your burdens to God and trust that He will give you the solution and comfort you need. His peace is a shield that protects your heart and mind, allowing you to live with confidence and joy, no matter what you face. I invite you to receive God's peace at this moment by saying, "Lord, I receive your peace and trust in your love and protection." By making this declaration, you are opening your heart to the peace that only God can offer, a peace that will sustain and guide you through every step of your life. God's peace is your anchor in the storm, your refuge in times of uncertainty. Allow this peace to fill your heart and mind, and you will see how God transforms every aspect of your life, leading you to a place of rest, security, and joy in His presence. Continue to seek His peace, and you will find the serenity and joy that only He can give.